I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're gonna rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Orr Insurance in Dublin is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
It's a great day in Dublin City Schools, and we'd like to welcome you here to Leading and Learning. And we have our good friends from Erdrich, Jennifer and Rob, and we're excited about today's CTAE Luncheon, where our students are learning career and technical education and how to translate what they're learning inside the K-12 setting into the workforce. And we know that we have an apprenticeship program going on throughout our community, and we just want to hear from you two about how the CTAE really helps in that process.
Of course. As like you said, I'm Jennifer Crutchfield at Erdrich, and I have Rob Crumpton with me as well. He is our apprenticeship team leader, so he was actually be the one that the students deal with on an everyday basis. But we started this program about 3 years ago, and the CTAE is definitely a very important part of this program. Dublin High School sends us students, and then we use them in the apprenticeship to work. They also attend Oconee Fall Technical College, so they're going to school and working with us at the same time to further their skills as well as get a degree. And then once the program is over, they have a chance, or they will have a job with us as well as a diploma. So the students that Dublin High School is sending us is phenomenal. It's wonderful to watch them learn every day and to soak up that knowledge. So once again, I want to thank y'all for having us in this program, letting us have the opportunity to participate in this, and we appreciate everything.
Thank you. And Mr. Crumpton, tell us about the program in itself and working with the students inside the plant, just how students are progressing as they come inside the Erdrich family, and what that looks like in their progress.
Currently we have 7 students. 2 students of that 7 are in their second year, so they have 1 more year to go. They are doing a phenomenal job, as well as all of them. Once they've graduated high school, we would allow them to come on board with us full-time as they have been with the apprenticeship program. But it's a great opportunity for students who are interested in beginning their career within their high school years. And if you're interested, please reach out to me or your school counselor. We're getting ready to hire our 2019-2020 new apprentices to the program, so we're looking forward to that.
Man, what a great win-win, not only for the young people that are leaving the high schools here in our community, but for the Erdrich family and company, but also for our community, because we're able to keep that talent local, and also they contribute to the tax base.
Exactly.
And so we're excited about that. So again, we thank you for all you do and your partnerships with the CTAE programs. Have a great day.
The City of Dublin's Natural Gas Department is offering a $1,000 rebate on the purchase of a natural gas, stove, furnace and tank or tankless water heater for new construction homes or if you're remodeling your home. Individual rebates include natural gas tankless, up to $400 rebate and free gas service installation. Natural gas tank, free 40-gallon or $200 rebate on other sizes, free gas service installation. Natural gas furnace, $200 rebate. Natural gas stove, $100 rebate. Natural gas dryer, $100 rebate. Natural gas grill, $100 rebate. Natural gas logs, $100 rebate. Maximum yearly rebate? No maximum. Save now. Save later. Call the City of Dublin Natural Gas at 277-5048.
Again, welcome back to Leading and Learning here with the Dublin City School System, and we're very happy to have with us Ms. Marsha Dixon.
Thank you.
Tremendous person, tremendous partner in education, tremendous civic and community-minded person, and we appreciate the Flex Steel company and industry, all that it means to our community, and particularly what it means to K-12 education. Flex Steel has been so gracious to afford an apprenticeship program for high school students in our community. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Certainly, we're very proud to be a partner. We love Dublin High School and what you do for our community. As an industry, we're always looking for young adults that are interested in coming to work with Flex Steel and being a part of our industry, being a part of our community. And we've been very fortunate at the number we've hired from Dublin, and we hope to continue to be able to do that. Many of the students, for whatever reason, decide they want to leave, and that's fine, but so many of them want to stay and be a part, and we have actually hired students through the Great Promise Partnership, working with Dublin City School, and we appreciate that very much. It gives these young adults a chance to find out about the working world before they actually graduate, and it gives them a chance to learn about work ethic, what it is to come to work, what is expected, what it is to be a team player. So all of that kind of gives them the prerequisite for what they need for the future, and hopefully that's going to help build character in them, and hopefully it's going to give Flex Steel the employees that we need. As part of the community, all of the industries are looking for young adults who have good work ethics, who care about our community, that want to help all of us grow and be a part, because that's how Dublin Lawrence County becomes stronger, is when we have people to fill our jobs, and this is these young adults. We hope to retire one day, don't we?
Right.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am. And again, we're just so thankful for Ms. Marsha Dixon and Flex Steel, and Dublin City Schools is a charter school system, and we have broad flexibility in terms of seat time and other things that we're able to partner and allow young people to actually get hands-on experience in the workplace. And again, as we said before, this is an opportunity to keep talent local, also to help young people become productive citizens and gain the skill sets they need and contribute to the tax base.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Have a great day. And now we have with us Mr. Jeffrey Tomlin, one of our tremendous educators in the Dublin City School System. Very fortunate to have him a part of the Dublin City Schools family, our agricultural teacher, as well as FFA director and supervisor. And so, Mr. Tomlin, welcome to Leading and Learning, and just share a little bit with us about what you have going on in your program.
Well, right now it's a very exciting time. Of course, we're going into prime growing season. So we have our plant sale, our spring plant sale coming up March 25th through May 1st, and after school every day you can come to the greenhouse behind Dublin High School, purchase these plants, as well as Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We will have that plant sale. Inside the classrooms, we're getting our gardens ready and going, so hopefully we'll be having some produce for the students by the end of the semester, that they will be able to see the process from beginning planting all the way to the end in potatoes, onions, and tomatoes.
Okay. Great. And we also know that you have been helping our young people learn how to build raised beds, construct raised beds that
Yes,
they're able to grow different type of foliage and vegetables and so on and so forth in those. But what I also understand is now you're partnering with different people in the community, and you're able to help provide raised beds for different aspects of our community. You want to share a little bit about that?
Yes, sir. We were invited to develop some raised beds and build those for a new housing authority, and it was a great opportunity for my students to give back in service. That's one of the lines of our motto, is living to serve. We want all of our students to at some point give back. That's a great opportunity that we've been able to do, and that has grown now that we have another housing authority that is asking us to be able to provide more raised beds for them. And you know, that is something that has been great for us. It not only teaches our students in agriculture, but it helps them to learn and develop as a person, and it helps them to understand that when you reach that point in life where you're prosperous and you have enough to want to give back to your community and make it a better one.
And you know, I was really excited during the President's holiday that you and I, along with one of the city engineers and the company by Mr. Oliver, that's responsible for the landscaping that we see along the tennis courts and out in front of the schools by the signs. And it wasn't in my lane in terms of knowing about plants and trees. And so I called Mr. Tomlin to come and assist us in that. And you showed up with a state-approved list.
Yes, sir.
And so you were able to dialogue with the engineer and the landscaping company about the state-approved list, and based on the things that they were trying to plant for us, and tell us how about that list and the foliage that we see, the shrubbery that we see, the trees that we see. What does that mean for you, your program, and your students?
Well, as you know, the FFA has competitions that they compete in throughout the year. We call them CDEs, or career development events. Those competitions, such as floral design, environmental natural resources, and forestry, they come with a list of native Georgia species that students must be able to identify by seeing just just a little part of it, whether it's a leaf, a branch, a flower, maybe some of the fruit that's produced off of it. And so by having these plants here and readily available for my students, we can now take my classroom outside and we could be able to show them this is an actual specimen of what you'll have to identify. And you can then take that hands-on experience that they have to be able to help bring that into the competition. As well as in Lawrence County, agriculture is a $58 million industry. So being able to educate students on that and help them have a trade and be able to have a leg up on some of the competition that they'll have when they're going for their job, it's going to be great things for our students.
And that was a perfect picture of partnership with our city government in their expansion and widening of Hillcrest Parkway, and everyone being able to sit down at the table and meet as partners, and knowing that they were having to provide the plants and put those things in place because of the widening, how they were able to sit down with the educational arm here in our city and be able to provide those experiences, not only a great look as you're driving down Hillcrest, but also our students are benefiting from education.
Absolutely.
And so, Mr. Tomlin, we appreciate everything you're doing. We're going to give you one last plug about that plant sale.
Yes, sir. So Dublin High School FFA will be having our plant sale March 25th through May 1st. It'll be every weekday from 2:30 till 5. And then the Saturday that we have that, which will be March 28th, sorry. We will be able to have that all day from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. So come on out, support our students, help us to keep growing this program and do great things.
Again, thank you, Mr. Tomlin, so much. Have a great day.
Jet Food Stores is proud to partner with Marathon Petroleum. And right now you can save 40 cents a gallon off the first fill-up just by texting Jet Food to 40244 with the Make It Count loyalty program. And save 5 cents a gallon every time you visit your neighborhood Jet Food Store branded Marathon. Brand new fuel pumps and Marathon's high-quality fuel using STP additives will help your car run smoother and last longer. Stop in today and make sure you text Jet Food to 40244 right now and start saving. Jet Food Stores and Marathon, a winning combination.
And now we have on Leading and Learning Ms. Melanie Newman, work-based learning program coordinator. And I want you to share, Ms. Newman, welcome to Leading and Learning Dublin City Schools. And I want you to share a little bit about the goings-on of work-based learning here at Dublin High School.
Okay. We have about 45 students here at Dublin High School and in the work-based learning program this year. And it's a school to career program. We teach them soft skills, and we help find a good fit for them for their pathway or their whatever they're wanting to be, whatever they're wanting to do in life. And so it's a real good fit. Usually if we can find, like we have some students at Erdrich employed there, they're doing internships. We have some great Promise Partnership students. That is students at risk through our program. And we're working with it, trying to build the program, with the community and industry, and this is what our advisory board is all about, helping us.
That's great to know that, again, our number one goal is high achieving and success for all students, and so it's good to know that our students are gaining those soft skills and being employable and work ready. Share with us a little bit about industry certifications in your area.
Okay, we're doing MOS certifications, that's Microsoft Office Specialist certifications. Last semester we had 49 certified in Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and these are just great certs that they get like a little certificate with it, but it goes on their resume. We put them to work with those. I mean, you can walk in, it's like I tell the students, you can walk in, if you and another student go in and y'all both are great students, like neck and neck, and you have that certification, you're going to edge that one out just a little bit. Okay?
Right. And these are not just Dublin High certifications. These are Microsoft Office industry certifications.
Yes, they
so
are.
we're producing students that are industry certified prior to leaving high school. And that's just a testament of the things that you have going on in work-based learning. And we are sure proud to have you doing all you do for the young people here.
Thank you.
And again, we have Miss Melanie Newman as we talk about getting kids globally competitive, teaching to be effective communicators, problem solvers, and lifelong learners. You having a great example of an educator that's doing a great job of that, and thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. And now on Leading and Learning, here in the Dublin City School System, we have Miss Denise Strickland. I tell you what, she has been so many things to so many people in our school system, and she is over our family consumer science program and doing a tremendous job, and she has cooked for the Chamber of Commerce, the Heart of Georgia College and Career Academy, the Dublin High football team. The list goes on and on and on, and she is doing a great job of producing students who are safe, serve, certified, which is another industry certification. I want you to talk to us a little bit about your program, what you have going on, and then if you could speak to those safe serves.
Okay. Good afternoon. We've got a lot going on in our program. I am constantly busy. We cook for various entities. We cook in the classroom. Sometimes the kids will just say, Ms. Strickland, can we cook today? And we'll let them cook. We also have, our pathway is 3 courses. Once they finish those 3 courses, they have to take an end of pathway, which is Serve Safe. And right now I have a 100% pass rate on the Serve Safe on the end of pathway. So I think that's pretty good considering this was not something I had chosen to do, but thankful to Dr. Williams for giving me the opportunity because I am having a blast. So, but Serve Safe is a certification that the kids can go out to a restaurant and use to possibly get a job. We can print their certificates off and give them to them, and then they can use that as part of their resume.
And I'm very excited about that because we know that we're revitalizing downtown, and we have a lot of different restaurants that are coming into our community. So guess what? We have your workforce. All you have to do is come see Ms. Denise Strickland and our high school counselors, and you can cherry pick your workforce to work in your restaurant. And so we're very excited about that because our students are ready to go. They have the soft skills, they have the certifications to make a difference in our community. And what a great way, as we heard about some of the Erdrich partnerships and other things that we have where students are working and going to school at the same time, because being a charter system, we have that flexibility. And when I say that they're ready to go, Ms. Strickland, can you just tell them a little bit about the chefs and the chefs competitions?
All right. Last year we were introduced to the student chefs competition through the Department of Education and the School Nutrition Program. So our recipe got chosen last year, and we submitted another one, and it got chosen this year. In the fall, we actually had a competition here at Dublin High School where I had 3 local restaurant owners that came in. They judged the recipes that the kids developed. And we actually go in the morning to Macon, to Helms College, to compete. If we win first place there, there's some scholarship money that's attached. If we win first place, then we also get to go on to Louisville, Kentucky in May to compete on the district level. So I'm super excited about tomorrow. Our children, I've got 3 chefs. In fact, they're working now, trying to fine-tune some things, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
You know, as we talk about being globally competitive in a world-class school system, that doesn't just mean with the gentleman that Coach Holmes puts out on the court, Coach Collins, the young people that Coach Collins puts out on the tennis court, or Coach Williams puts out on the basketball court, but we're also putting them out in the kitchen. And so when we talk about being globally competitive and giving our students opportunity, it's for every child, everywhere, every day. And that is the Dublin way. We expect a world-class effort from everyone, every day, everywhere. And if you have not had one of this young lady's cakes, you're missing a world-class cake. Ms. Strickland, we thank you for helping our students to be industry certified, ready for the workforce and opportunities that you're affording them. And we just love you and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Hi, I'm Chuck Harwell, President and CEO of the Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County. I would like to personally invite you to come in and open an account with us. Our service and lending professionals know what it takes to make life easy and convenient and will help you get set up with our mobile and online banking right away. We founded Community Bank on common sense banking and a dedication to help people just like you with your personal or business accounts. We want to assist you in securing loans for your automobile, home, land, or whatever financial goals you may have in life. We founded Community Bank on common sense banking and a dedication to help people just like you with your personal or business accounts. Visit us at Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County and come in and see why common sense banking never goes out of style.
Now on Leading and Learning in Dublin City Schools, we have with us Mr. Neil Martin, one of what I call the old school Dublin coach. We coached together back in the day here in Dublin City Schools, and glad to have him back as a part of the Dublin City Schools family. He leads up our film and audio and visual class, also robotics. If you'll just share with us a little bit about all that you're bringing to the table for our students here in the Dublin City School System.
Yes, sir. And it's good to be back in Dublin, and I'm glad you didn't mention a date because you would have dated us a little bit back in the day. It was quite a few days ago. I'm new here this year, and we're teaching audio, visual technology, and film. The film industry in Georgia has really been a boom for our economy, and so the state of Georgia has directed curriculum to lead those kids to be able to go into those fields. The last estimate I saw was somewhere around $17 billion for the state economic impact. And so the area of the need is great in this area. What we've been doing is teaching basic terminology to students, getting them to know the lingo of the biz is what a lot of what you hear out there, and then we get into actually videoing events that go on here at school. We do interviews, one-on-one interviews, group interviews, and edit those down so that they can present them to the class. And hopefully in my Film 3 next year we'll have a class that actually comes in and does the school news, and we can hopefully turn that over to folks like TV 35 and get that out there to the public.
Well, we certainly appreciate what you're bringing to the table, and as the lead learner of the Dublin City School System, I'm very thankful that you're helping kids understand the economic impact of various industries and what that could mean for them, providing them with the soft skills to be able to not only get in the door with employment, but also be able to rise throughout that particular organization. Also, as we talk about technology and getting kids to be effective communicators, problem solvers, and lifelong learners, as our mission statement says, tell us a little bit how robotics plays into that.
Okay, we have Dublin-Lawrence Robotics, and we meet throughout the year, and we're actually in competition season. We have a competition coming up this week in Columbus, and we have a great group of kids that get together. We have two sides. We have the side with that actually build the robot and drive the robot, and then we have a business side. And the business side go out and they meet with businesses and solicit donations to help us fund the club so that we can actually build the robot and travel. These kids are learning soft skills or employability skills that way because they have to, write these letters, meet with these mentors, and, they do a really good job with that. We've had a lot of good partners here in town. YKK and Erdrich have been very supportive of our group, and again, the kids love it. It's a great opportunity for them to network with other students around the state when we go to these competitions.
Man, I really appreciate the fact that we have such community partners who are partnering with the school system, not just sitting back, but making a difference to create the output that they want for their industry. And one thing about Dublin City Schools being a charter school system, any industry in our community, if you come sit to the table, we can help you develop your workforce right now. And I appreciate the job that you're doing with our young people through the film industry, helping develop that talent, as well as what we're doing with scientists and engineers and robotics.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
thank you.
All right. Thank
Glad
you.
to have you back.
Yes, sir.
All
Good
right.
to be back.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Now on Leading and Learning, we have Miss Evelyn Inman, a tremendous scholar here in the Dublin City School System, particularly at Dublin High School. Also one of our officers here in our Junior Air Force ROTC. Welcome to Leading and Learning, Evelyn. We want you to tell us a little bit about your experience in Singapore, what that meant, being one of the few, only one from Georgia.
Correct.
Selected. So just tell us about your trip, the selection process, and anything that you want to share about that.
Okay, so currently I'm enrolled in ROTC here at Dublin High School, and I've been in ROTC for all 4 years. This year, I got a promotion to be the cadet group commander. So that's the highest rank that you can achieve, or the highest position that you can achieve in this corps. Now, every summer, schools host military camps in Charleston, South Carolina at the Citadel. So I happened to have the opportunity to gain experience from 3 military camps, twice holding leadership positions. At my last military camp, there were international cadets from Singapore, and that opened the field up to allow Americans to travel to Singapore, since Singapore was coming to America. The selection process was you had to have been a cadre, so you had to have experience dealing with these kids at this camp. The camp is run off of cadets only. Instructors are only there for supervision. So that put me way above the curve with experience. In Singapore, I was ready. When I first went to my military camp, I told my instructor that I was ready for change. So I was ready for Singapore. I wanted to experience something different. And in my application, I told them that I wanted to experience new leadership skills. I wanted something different about me. I wanted to be a spin or a difference. And so in Singapore, I was there with 4 other countries: India, United Kingdom, Australia, of course the Americans, and the Singaporeans. I was one of the only 16 Americans on the trip, and the only one that got selected from Georgia. In Singapore, we did so much. I was fortunate to be in the same building at the U.S. Embassy with our own Vice President Mike Pence. I've learned so much about my country. I learned so much about other countries, and I'm very, very thankful to be in Dublin City Schools.
And Evelyn, we're very proud of you. Evelyn is also a captain on our volleyball team, a tremendous officer in our Junior Air Force ROTC, tremendous student. And as we talk about teaching students to be effective communicators, problem solvers, and lifelong learners, here's a portrait of that. And in Dublin City Schools, we pride ourselves on being a world-class charter school system that produces globally competitive students. And so, Evelyn, you certainly have put hands and feet to the vision and mission that we have in Dublin City School, and we thank you for being a leader here. And folks, if you want to see more examples of excellence in students and great things going on in education, I double dog dare you to come to the corridors of Dublin High School, and you'll be absolutely blown away of our students here and the job that our teachers and faculties are doing. And we thank this community for everyone who's getting on board and getting behind and partnering with us. And we can't do this without you. We can't produce quality students such as Evelyn and Emma without you and the parents. So again, thank you for tuning in to Leading and Learning. Have a great day.